Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Many years before, when Vivekananda was in USA, more than 100 years before, one person asked him a question. Why you Hindus have so many gods and so many festivals and so many books? See, we are very simple. One God, one book, one day, over. Why so many complications? So Vivekananda Swami said, you are perfectly right. Your approach is like, we make one dress of a military personnel, one measurement. This should be the waist, this should be the length, this should be the chest, this should be the sleeve, standardize. And fix the people inside the dress. If the person is short, pull him. If the person is long, cut him. See, dress is made according to the requirement of the person. Is it not? In the same manner, human beings are classified in different types of people. Some people are too much body oriented. Some people are too much desire oriented, achievement, goal, ambition. And some people are cool, undisturbed. So these three types of people, you cannot give the same treatment. See? And therefore, in our religion, there is not one prophet that we talk about, but we talk about the principle and not the person. Like suppose I believe in this personality cult, then I will say, law of gravity was discovered by Newton. He was a Britisher. I don't like Britishers. Therefore I don't accept the law of gravity. Then I go to the 10th floor and peep out. Hey, law of gravity, you belong to Britishers, not to me, I am Indian, and jump out. See friends, principle operates on everything and every being. Personalities don't. Therefore, the personalities which are respected and revered in our religion or cult is based upon the different types of the psychological makeup of a person. Some people are extremely intelligent, contemplative, and they want to know. Such people belong to one category. Then second type of people are those who are very well organizer, guiding factors, second category. The third type of people are those who are dynamic, very creative, but they are extremely selfish. Whatever they do for themselves. And fourth type of people are government servants. They do nothing, they simply relax and good for nothing people. See? Who is a government servant? He who wants a lot of money without doing anything is a government servant. So now there are 5 days a week, a day may come, there will be 0 days a week. So every day should be a payday and every day should be a holiday. 4 types of people. So for these 4 types of people, there are 4 paths indicated. Now those who take this world as solid reality, they are not able to go beyond this. They are lost only in this understanding that this world is a reality. And thereafter, their whole life is lived only for this world. For such people, acquisition of things and creating relations becomes the only meaning of life. They don't think beyond it. There are certain people who are so much body oriented that whole day and night what they think about is only what I should eat, what I should not eat. Organic food, organic thing. Yesterday we went to Sprouts along with him, and everything organic. There I saw one place where there was a big ice cubes bags. I said, hey, organic ice cubes. See? Only considering body. They are living by the body, for the body, on everybody. They are unable to go beyond it. For such people, the path is different. See? Then, those people who want to fulfill their desires as the only purpose of life, and we all fall in that category. If you ask within yourself, what you have done till date, you will say only in one sentence, unsuccessful attempt to fulfill our desires. Right from childhood onwards, how many desires we have fulfilled? We want those dumb games, digital games. There was one boy, all the time sitting in a couch and like a question mark playing like this. So his grandmother told, why don't you go and play outside, all the time sitting in the house like a bed bug? So he looked at her. Okay, he went with that, sat outside and started playing. See? And they don't understand that one game you get, if you fulfill yourself, you will not go for the second game. But then that game becomes stale, then we want a second game. That we play for some time, that we give up. And this is how you see in your houses, soft toys. There is one room for the soft toys. Why? Too many collected. Ask them to give to somebody, no, I like it. I was thinking only the kids like it. In one house I was staying, somewhere in USA only, that room belonged to one boy. And he is now a doctor by profession. So his room is free, so I go and stay in their house. 60% of the room is occupied by the soft toys. For small up to the big type of panda, huge. I said, why don't you throw it? No, somebody he told, don't throw these things, They may be useful for my children. Look here. Horrible. So we keep on collecting the things, but we don't learn basic principle. Fulfillment of the desire has no end. How many things we have fulfilled till date? For such people, the path is different. And those people who are of inquiring time, kastvam koham kutamayataha kame janani ko me tataha iti paribhavaya sarvam asaram vishvam tyaktva sapna vicharam. Who am I? Where from I have come? What do we mean by mother and father? How we are related to them? What is this world? This inquiry, if it kindles, then you are naturally withdrawn from the world. So depending upon the type of a person, different paths are told. And for us to understand it, they can be classified in 3 categories. Every experience has 3 components. One is the world that we experience. Secondly, the experience of the world, like I am experiencing you. My experience about you is that you are sincere seekers, at least pretending to be listening. I don't know whether you are listening or not. So, this is my experience. So, this world, you, my experience, And who is experiencing? Is it I, the father is experiencing, I, the mother is experiencing, I, the son is experiencing? Who is experiencing this? So every experience has these three components. Now be attentive. When we give importance to the experience world, all our attention will be focused only on this world. This is how the things come in our life. See, you go to anybody's house and enter the walk-in wardrobe, then you get lost where from to come out. Like, finding, what was that? Dory. Forget Dory, we don't get finding which sari to put on. Finding sari. So many of them keep on collecting. There is no end to it. That becomes the mainstay of their life. See? Therefore, their whole life is spent, earn, and collect the things, and that's it. And they feel this is the achievement in life. Such people are one type. The second type people are those who are engaged in fulfilling their desire. I want to achieve this, I want to get this, I want to get that. Constantly struggling. Now be attentive. When we keep on earning wealth and collecting the things, there is no end to it. When we start fulfilling our desires, there is no end to it. And one day, by God's grace, one thought kindles that if I had to put a limit on myself, thus far, not further, then the third principle of dharma comes in life. So earlier it was artha, earning. Second was kama, fulfilling the desires. And when it goes beyond limits, then we come to put a limit on that, the dharma purushartha. Now to understand these three principles, I give an example. Earlier when we used to go by train in India, so lot of rush and all that. So when the train is coming on the station, you are very busy to find out which is your compartment, because the compartments are not in serial number. S2, S9, S5, all kinds of odd things. So you are worried, too much of rush. Your wife doesn't listen to you, standing near the bookstall. Children are terrible, they are running here and there. And you are staying with lots of baggages and waiting for the train and the compartment to come. So frustrated. Finally, you get into the compartment. Is it over? No. Once you settle in life, then bhoga begins. Then open the containers and fill in the Madhya Pradesh. Go on eating. The principle is first security and then indulgence. If you watch within, this is what we have been doing. First, try to achieve security in life. And we understand security is only the monetary security. Get more and more money. When these two things are conducted without any control, in that we do many wrong things. Because we are possessed by these two factors. Earn, and enjoy. And one day, a sense of guilt starts coming up. I had destroyed so many people for my benefits. I had done so many wrong things in my life which I should not have done. Now what to do, I don't know. Then we start going from pillar to the post, from temples to the Babajis. And then, one day I was in Vrindavan, like this, you are all sweet people sitting. I was having a satsang in one place, in one ashram, and when all people were sitting, satsang was over, I was just casually talking, one person entered. Very huge, hefty, typical Neta brand, white clothes, starched one. He kicked everything and came and landed on my feet. So he said, Swamiji, please save me. I said, okay, you are saved. No, I don't want to go to hell. I said, why? He said, do you know, I have done every kind of sin. For earning more money, I have cheated and destroyed many people. For indulgence, I have done every kind of thing. So please tell me now. They say if you do so many sins, you go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Please help me. I said, I promise you, you will not go to hell. He was surprised. How come I will not go to hell? I said, where are you now? Be attentive. When you have two things as a burden on your mind, you cannot have peace within. One thing is guilt, and second thing is arrogance and fear. A person carrying the burden of guilt and fear cannot be at peace with himself. Then to get rid of this problem of guilt and fear, then we start going to the temple. And what we do in the temple? We sign an MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. We tell to the God, Krishna, Bhagavan says, yes, my dear, you have got all the powers in the world, but you have no desires. Bhagavan says, yes, I know that. Oh Lord, I have got all the desires in the world, but no power to fulfill them. That also I know. Why not we sign an MOU? My infinite desires and your infinite power. Let us, share and fulfill our life. Our devotion is only demanding. Therefore, longer the namaskar, longer is the list of demands. See, friends, such people now slowly start changing their life, because whatever you may have, like you have collected so many things in every house in this country. You will see many of the things in one South Indian house I have seen, probably in Boston or somewhere. When we are going out near the door, they used to have one katori with vibhuti in that. So before going out, they take the vibhuti, put it. So we have taken bath, whether you take or not. But this, is dot is there. One day when we were going, that katori was not there. So he shouted at his wife, where it has gone? I am going out, getting late. You people remove it. I said, don't shout, I'll give you. There was one huge Nataraja, steel one, standing near gate. So I took my finger and moved on his arm like this. I said, Vibhuti. How many things we collect. There is no end to it. Initially we will not understand it. When we become little mature in our life, and thereafter we come to the third principle called as dharma. So dharma is the, antivirus protection. Dharma is protection against excessive artha and kama. When a person enters the dharma, then satyam vada, dharmam chara, swadhyaya anma pramadaha, acharaya priyam dhanamavrutya, prajatantum ma vyavachetsi, satyanna pramaditavyam, dharmanna pramaditavyam, bhutyaina pramaditavyam. All the dharma shastra is told, and this is how the children are initiated at this age, so that they remain self-disciplined. We all suffer because of ourselves the most. We don't suffer because of others. One man, elderly person, retired one, retired means VRS. VRS is virus, is the abbreviation of the voluntary retirement service, virus. So these people, when they are retired, they have nothing to do, nowhere to go. They have to live 24 hours a day, get bored. So one day, one person went to another person. Are Gupta ji, kya kar rahe ho? He said, yaar, I am busy, don't disturb me, I am very busy. No, I just came because I was getting bored at home. Why you are getting bored at home? Who was there? Wife was there? No, she has gone for work, I am retired. Then how can you get bored? I was getting bored because I was alone. Imagine, if a person gets bored of his own presence, what a solid bore he must be. And is it not true? We are able to face anything. It is difficult to face your own mind. And you start facing your own mind when you are all alone. And therefore, to run away from ourselves, what we do? We put the plugs. We are afraid of ourselves. See, friends. Therefore, at this age, the kids, I am very happy to see the children here. The most important thing is self-discipline. Self-discipline is a freedom. When discipline is imposed from outside, it is a burden. Now those of you who have come on your own, not under compulsion, chalo na, okay, I am coming. Then such people are suffering. And those who have come on their own, they will enjoy. So learn this principle. If we are self-disciplined, see, what to eat, what not to eat, what to see, what not to see, be very attentive. Discipline is required for many things, but the most important discipline is, now in this country I see the whole world everywhere the same thing. We take care of so many things. Our house should be like this, it should have so many wall hangings, it should have this kind of color pattern, should have this type of furniture. Yes, good, take care. Then we take care of clothes, they should be matching. See, the nails are red, the clothes are red, the .com is red, and then the hanging in a mala that is red, the car is red, and eyes are always red. Why? Matching. Very good, take care. Then we take care of the figure. I want to reduce my weight, it's becoming too much. Presently I am 62. I want to reduce it, make it beautiful. Very good, nothing wrong. So much care we take about everything. Be attentive. What care we have taken about the quality of our mind. Think. Have we done anything? What kind of food we should eat, we take care. But what kind of food we should give to the mind? We keep on seeing all horrible things, late night shows, and that is the food given to the mind. And with that kind of dirty thoughts, terrible thoughts, we go to sleep. And what will be the dream? Bhagavan Krishna will come there. Even if he comes, he'll come with a gun. See, friends, and as a result, we have destroyed our mind. And therefore, we are most afraid of our own mind. Friends, real spiritual practice begins when you start minding your mind. You must know how to mind your mind. Therefore, all the paths which are indicated, whether it's the karma or the yoga or bhakti or the knowledge, all paths are aimed at working on the mind. Work on the mind. See? When you start working on the mind, you have done a great favor to yourself. Bhagavad Gita says, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We are our friend, we are our enemy. If our mind is at our disposal, the mind is our friend. If the mind is dictating whims and fancy, then the same mind is our enemy. See, friends. Therefore, first is religious life, do it. How to conduct ourselves in the world. That is not spirituality, it is a help to spirituality. Then second thing is do yoga. When you do yoga, at least you become aware of the limitations of your body. Body becomes controlled. Third thing, practice devotion, no doubt. Instead of going and begging from the worldly beggars, ask from the God directly. Net result will be, slowly world will become secondary, God will become primary. See? And then only external demanding through devotion is not enough, but at a personal level. This is what I am telling you, very subtle, be attentive. External world, dharma and yoga. Internal world, devotion and invocation of the Kundalini Shakti. Devotion is keeping God away from you. Kundalini is awakening God in you. Dharma is controlling yourself or your relationship with the world. Yoga is controlling yourself by yourself. When these two things are done, then such a person is now working on his mind. And there is only one thing we have to work on the mind. According to karma or the dharma, siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Function in this world dynamically, but take care of the equanimity of your mind. Mind must be at peace. Before we take up a job, when the job is executed, after the job is over. Mind must remain in equanimity. See, friends, in 5th chapter Bhagavan says, Yoginaha karma kurvanti sangam tyaktva atma shuddhaye. The purpose of karma is not improving the world. The purpose of karma is not seeking God. The purpose of karma is to purify our mind. And purification of the mind is only one. You are at peace with yourself. So the disease from which we all suffer, the name of that disease is mamata. See, those of you have heard, if you have not heard, you hear, in the scientific art of living, there are more than 130-40 lectures. On the first chapter of Gita, there we have mentioned, there are 3 types of diseases, 3 types of people suffer from. One is the tamasic mamata, second is rajasic mamata, third is sattvic mamata. This mamata is a disease. It is not a healthy condition. See, you people are attached to your children. Attachment is a disease. And because of the disease you suffer. But love is a healthy condition. Because of love nobody suffers. But our attention doesn't go into that. I'll tell you an example. The difference between love and attachment. Love is the equanimous condition of the mind. Attachment is a disturbed condition of the mind. There was one lady, she once came to me and she was very furious. She said, Swamiji, I gave him left and right. And she was so disturbed. When I saw her, I said, now there is no point in talking to this Amma. I said, Mama, can we talk little later? No, I have to tell you, no, your book, when I showed him your book, I liked that book so much. But he was telling, no, this is only Google cut paste. What he knows about it? And therefore, I fired him left and right. I said, Mama, now I have to go for my lecture. Please excuse me. I just wanted to get rid of her. After about 2-3 weeks, then again I called. I said, now tell me, what happened that day? Swamiji, 2-3 weeks time, she was schooled. He said, Swamiji, when he spoke not very good about your book, I could not take it. I said, Mama, now let us analyze, okay? You simply answer my question, don't argue. Okay. Do you love me? So I said, you are arguing. Simply say yes or no. It is the immigration form. No emotions to be attached. Do you love me? Yes. If you love me, what is in your heart? Love. If there are chocolates in your pocket, will peanuts come out? If there is love in your heart, how the hatred has come out for somebody? Then you don't have love for me. You have attachment for me. See how simple it is. When love is directed towards finite, it is mamata, it is attachment. When love is directed towards infinite, it is freedom. See? And because of these 3 types of mamata, Dhritarashtra was holding on to the chair, Duryodhana was holding on to the fighting, and Arjuna was thinking very goody-goody about him. These goody-goody brand people are dangerous. See? They have different thing to show to the world, but they are different inside. Be normal. Be yourself. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. Relax. But this mamata takes possession of us. And to get rid of the disease of mamata, there is only one medicine. That medicine is called as samata, samatvam yoga uchyate. So when it is karma, siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva, samatvam yoga uchyate. When you do something, what are the possibilities? Either we win or we are defeated. One possibility. When we win, we gain. When we are defeated, we lose. When we gain, we are happy. When we lose, we are miserable. So these are the 3 pairs. Victory, defeat, first pair. Second pair, gain, loss. Third pair, joy, sorrows. The teacher says, Sukha dukkhe same krutva labha labho jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujjasva naivam papam avapsasi. When you are leading your life, keeping equanimity under all conditions of life, you will not incur sin. And what is the sin? Sin is 2 things. Guilty of our own behavior or guilty of our own life and leading a fearful existence. That is the highest sin. See, friends. Therefore, when we practice the dharma, keep the mind on, keep the attention on the quality of the mind. When we do yoga, it is not only the acrobatics and twisting the body. Yoga is straightening the mind and not twisting the body. But normally yoga is understood like this. You must have seen in yoga institutions, they demonstrate, the students come on the stage and they demonstrate different types of yoga. 3-4 of them will come to this, somebody will come in front. This is called as the flower yoga. It is actually a fool yoga. See? Fooling the people. That is not yoga. See, friends, straighten your mind. Similarly, devotion. When we are practicing devotion, that worldly things become initially important, subsequently worldly things are dropped and the Lord becomes important. Such a person goes beyond the cause and effect. Be very attentive. To go out of this karma, don't give too much importance to karma. Enough of it. Karma is action plus doership is karma. When you are not the doer, there is no karma created by you. And when you don't do karma, no sin, no merit. Be attentive. Very simple things. See, one day it happened in Delhi. The other day I spoke somewhere, I told this. One Amma was driving me to go for my lecture. So I told her, I said, Mama, go, it's okay, red light, we are in India, don't forget that. So poor lady, she drove past the red light and the police stopped. Then I told the police, I said, sir, this is my mistake, I told her to drive, she was not driving, therefore I will pay you the fine. Tell me how much I have to pay. He looked at me, he said, a typical Haryanvi police. Hey Babaji, do you know anything? I said, what? Traffic rules are applied only on the driver, not on the passenger. How true it is. Till such time we have a sense of doership, then only karma is born. A devotee doesn't do karma. He is devoted to the Lord. Yad yat karma karomi tat tad akhilam shambho tavaradhana. Therefore, when devotion is invoked in our heart, we bypass the law of karma. Presently, we are a votee. We vote for the referendum. But when you become a devotee, you don't vote for the world. You are holding on to the Lord. Thus, when we follow devotion, our mind is at peace. Because now we are care of Him. See, friends, I tell you how this devotion can really help if it is properly practiced. Once I was in Wales, England, and staying in my friend's house, a Britisher. In the morning, as usual, I got up early, finished my things, and very small, 300-400 years house. So every room was making its own noise when you walk, krr, krr, like that. So I was sitting in my bed and sitting quiet. So she came to call me for breakfast, opened the door, and she saw I am sitting, so she slowly went back. And after some time I got back and when I said, Mama, my breakfast. She said, Swamiji, I am so sorry I disturbed you, are doing meditation. I said, Khabardar, I don't do meditation. Then what you are doing? I said, I was not doing anything. Then I said, I was sitting in the lap of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. When I said like that, that lady started crying. How can you casually say like that? I said, what is meditation? Meditation is you disappear. So when you disappear, He manifests. See, Kabir ji says, जब मैं था तब हरि नहीं, जब हरि है तब मैं नहीं. Meditation is not a struggle. This devotion is the simplest way to go beyond cause, effect, logic, reason, efforts, like a child. There was a ship going in the sea, and all oldies standing near the deck and watching here and there, somebody having the seasickness and all that. And there was one child enjoying, running here and there. He was worried why these people are standing in such an open space to play. Nobody is playing. After some time it so happened, sea became very rough. So everybody started falling here and there. The child, oh come on, now they are playing like me. So they say, now come on uncle, we'll play, run this way, that way. So one elderly person, are you not afraid? He said, why afraid? We are all playing. He said, no, the ship is in a very bad sea, very high sea. So anything may happen. Really? He ran back to his mother, sat in her lap, put the thumb in his mouth and say, now I am secured. Mother was not secured, but he was secured. A devotee feels always secured in life. Normally you will see, Devotees are having fear. Today is Monday and I had not done Om Namah Shivaya Japa. Now what will happen? Fearful existence is not devotion. He is in our heart. Only real devotion is we remain aware of His presence 24/7. See? And when we start leading our life in the principle of devotion, mind remains quieter day by day, day by day. And the quality of your mind is reflected on your skin. Quality of your mind is reflected on your digestion. Quality of your mind is reflected in your aura around you. Upanishad says, Sarvani bhutani enam samvanchanti. All the people like him or her. There is a magnetic charisma because now no more a frustrated person is manifesting, but the divinity is expressing through the same person. See, friends, in this manner, when we continue our life, then by God's grace only one day it clicks. It is said in Udhuta Upanishad, Ishvaranugrahat eva pumsam advaita vasana. By the God's grace, then the inquiry kindles in our heart. What is this world? So many are born, so many are growing, so many die. Is this the whole life? Or is there something beyond life? See, friends, is there something more or the same thing? And when this question becomes an important issue, then we enter on the path of real spirituality. Up to here it is not spirituality. It is like, preparing the food is not eating the food. Unless you eat the food, your hunger will not be satiated. We have prepared the food now. Then we have to eat it. And then eating of the food is, now we come to this clear conclusion. Spiritual life means only two things. Working on the mind and not working by the mind. Be attentive. We work by the body, go for work, earn our bread and butter. That is working by the body. We work on the body when we do yoga, when we do gym, that is working on the body. Apply the same principle for the mind. We work by the mind. How we work by the mind? Comments, suggestions to anybody who wants or doesn't want, evaluation, judgment. See? This is working by the mind. Now start working on the mind. When you start working on the mind, two principles. If you sincerely practice, you will see what a change will come in your whole life. First principle. Before we talk to anybody on any issue, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? Normally what happens? I should not say, but my neighbor's daughter-in-law is better than my daughter-in-law. Are Maharani, when you know, I should not say, why don't you keep your mouth shut? See, many a times we talk and regret. There was one lady in Delhi, a Punjabi lady, well grown up and all that, and she told me, that day I discovered this principle, what I told you. Before you talk, ask a question to yourself. He says, Swamiji, I don't know what I should do. I said, I also don't know what is your problem. She said, my daughter-in-law, I said, that is not a problem. That is an issue. See, anything I talk to her, she gives only one reply. I am not beautiful like you. Anything I talk to her, she doesn't give any reply. Then she started telling the story. She said, you see, I am really beautiful. I said, yes, you are beautiful. My son is very handsome. He is tall, well-built, fair. But the girl whom he was in love with, she was so average. Forget about beauty, nothing in her. So I told him, I don't mind you marry anybody, but see somebody matching to you at least, where you are, where she is. And that was heard by that girl. He got married to her. Now anything I say, she has got only one reply. Amma, I am not beautiful like you. So that one sentence I said, last 25 years, that one sentence is persecuting me. See friends, why this happened? Because before we talk, before we make a comment, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? You will solve many problems of your life. Think. I am not giving a mala in your hand and say, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. No. Start working on your mind. See? Many times we talk unwanted, and we being Indians, we have got special qualities. Every Indian is expert in somebody else's job, not his own. Every Indian can take decision for anybody. इसकी शादी करा दो. See, all the problems are solved by this one Maha Mantra. शादी करा दो. Thereafter, he will be booked for whole life. That is why, why the parents want the children to get married. One a boy asked me this thing in Bombay. I mean, why my mother is so insisting I should get married? I said, first you get married, then I'll tell you. Got married. Then she told, don't plan, you should have the children immediately. And then tell me why she is telling. I said, look here, first you get the child, then I'll tell you. Then, by God's grace, he was blessed with twins. And then I said, now I'll tell you. When you are a child, you have tortured your parents. You have troubled them left and right. But like when your teeth bite your own tongue, to whom will you complain? So the parents suffer the children silently when the children are growing. And a kind of vengeance and revenge develops in their mind. Isko sikhayenge. And therefore they insist, get the child married. And after the child is married, when the children are born, and then what the grandparents do? They spoil that grandchild. When the mother wants, don't give him chocolate. So the boy looks at the grandfather. Let her go. And then he gives the chocolate. And in few days or months, the child is totally spoiled. And when the child doesn't listen to the father, then the grandfather says, do you remember when you were small? You tortured me more than this. This is a revenge. See, friends, don't get too much involved in this world. See, second thing, we are not obliged to answer all the questions people ask us. Most important. Many times we ourselves keep on talking. One recently it happened in Badrinath, 1 or 2 years before. I went with Satya Sai Baba group. About 108 of them. I was 109th, Meru. And we were having a cup of tea in Badrinath outside our Dharamshala where we were staying. and about a dozen of them were standing or sitting around me, and I was sitting in a chair taking a cup of tea. One person came from nowhere, dashed everybody, hey, excuse me, excuse me. He came. He said, Swamiji, I am so and so. I have got two sons. One is in USA, one is in UK. Both of them are married and settled. I have come here for darshan, but now I am in a hurry. I am going. Okay, thank you. Went away. Now, who asked? See, this control over our talking is possible only if you try this. Before we ask a question or before we talk, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? I guarantee you 99% cases, it is not necessary to talk. First, working on the mind, this is called as real spiritual life. See? Then the second thing, stop talking to yourself. We talk maximum to ourselves. Now give it a try right away. Next 30 seconds. Whichever way you are sitting is perfectly alright, don't worry. Next 30 seconds only. Do not talk to yourself. Experiment over. Now see, when you are not talking to yourself, because I told you, did I tell you don't talk among yourself? When you stop talking to yourself, you will not like to talk to others also. What our condition is, like when somebody gets vomition, boli do. Watch this. And this can be practiced anywhere. Right in the morning you begin. Call it as the commode yoga. The moment you land there, decide, till the job is done, no talking. See? Very important thing. Be very attentive what is happening to the mind. When we talk to ourselves, mind gathers a momentum. For example, I want to have a cup of tea. Where will I get it? Where they keep it? But it is good in America. All kitchens are standardized. I can handle anybody's kitchen here perfectly well. We know where are the dishes and where is what, everything is standardized. So go there, but I hope they have got the tea what I want or not, and keep on. But will it disturb anybody? But how does it matter? Then I had to take a cup of tea. Slowly, slowly, the mind gathers a momentum. And this momentum pulls us in the world. Be very attentive. So, we have to stop this mind gathering a momentum. And also, not go to sleep. So the mind must be awake without being swayed away by the current of thoughts. For this technique is like this. Suppose you are chanting the Lord's name. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Now this is a complete thought. This thought will not breed next thought. Suppose the thought is, I have to go to her house for satsang. The thought is not complete. What is the address? How many people are coming there? Should I carry some food or should I carry only empty stomach? So many things. One after another, thoughts will be bred. But when you take the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, the mind doesn't gather momentum. Then give a wide gap as much as you can. Don't bother to complete the number. Give a gap. Again you feel some other thought is coming, again fire. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. In this manner, slowly start working on the mind, that the mind is neither sleeping, nor agitated, nor dull-witted, but the mind is quiet, vigilant and alert. Our mind must be quiet, vigilant. Is it running here and there? Alert. Is it able to catch the theme instantaneously or not? This is one of the reasons why we don't understand things, because the mind is not with us. There is one very good text called as Tripura Rahasya. In that one story comes. Parshuramji was defeated by Bhagwan Rama after he destroyed 21 times the Kshatriyas. So when he was defeated, he got frustrated, and when you get frustrated, you become a Babaji. So he went to the forest, to the Malaygiri mountain, and there he came across one Mahatma, so cool, comfortably sitting down, without any disturbance. So he said, "Sir, what's this?" So Mahatma said, "This is Brahmananda. An experience without experiencer is God realization. Knowledge without knower is God realization. Action without doer is God realization." And again the Mahatma kept quiet. So Parshuramji said, "Sir, please explain properly. You are making it too cryptic." He said, "Look here, you are very intelligent, and I cannot teach intelligent people. I am a very simple Puttan, Therefore you go to Dattatreya. He is a very intelligent teacher. He will teach you." Then Parshuramji comes to Dattatreya Bhagavan. And Dattatreya Bhagavan tells, "Yes, it can't be done like that. You have to do sadhana." And what is the sadhana? He gives him one stone. This is Tripura Devi. and you do the puja of Tripura Devi. And the rules and regulations are given. And keep it that Tripura Devi in a proper asan, and give nice naivedya, but you observe fast. Give nice bath, but you take cold water bath. Keep her comfortably, but you go around 100 and 1,000 times, and give a soft cushion for her to sit upon, but you sleep on the floor. And he did it for a day or two for 12 years. One day he said, "What I am doing, man? This stone I only brought, kept it, Devi, Devi, Devi. What is this happening? I think something is wrong somewhere. Who is this Devi?" He goes back to Bhagwan Dattatreya and says, "Sir, I think I have wasted my time." Bhagwan says, "No, you have not wasted your time. Now, inquiry has kindled in your heart. Be attentive. Pure mind is that mind which wants to know the truth. And this has happened because 12 years you have suffered." See, friends. So, dharma, artha, kama, these three purusharthas, they are meant for kindling this flame of inquiry in our heart. Therefore, when you follow this path, then you will not ask for fulfillment of your desires. You will see where desire fulfillment is considered as spirituality, you will see there people in millions. But when somebody tells you that transcend the desires and discover your divinity now and here, nobody wants it. See? You will see all the places where there are crowds. Only thing is this. Desires are fulfilled. See, I was not getting a job. I went to that Mahatma. Somebody told me that Mahatma is great. I went there. He looked at me and he told me, "Go, go, go, get away from here." I went and I got a job. Mahatma Ji ki jai. Do you think he'll keep quiet? He will be a publicity material for others. Go there. I got a job. And slowly, our spirituality is nothing but fulfilling the desires. Be attentive, but we have never understood. Fulfilling desires does not lead to fulfillment in life. There's a lot of difference. In fulfilling the desires, there is a sense of incompleteness. When there is fulfillment in life, there is no sense of incompleteness. See. Therefore, friends, real spiritual life is these two things. Work on your mind. Working on the mind is these two things again. Before we talk to others, ask a question. Is it necessary to talk? Second thing, stop talking to yourself. To stop talking, bring some thought which will not generate a momentum of thinking in your mind. See? And it is for this purpose the great Mahatmas tell us chant Lord's name. It is not for if you do this japa, you will get that thing. You will see in devotion everywhere the same thing happens. The one who doesn't have money, he will get money. Who doesn't have children, he will get children. Who doesn't have good health, he will get good health. Do this thing. This is just a marketing strategy, nothing else. Discover your own divinity. You are that. That is spirituality. So we have to be firm about this. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat kruta krutyascha bharata. Bhagavan says in 15th chapter, having known this, etad buddhva kruta krutyascha bharata, you will discover fulfillment in your life. And those who have discovered fulfillment in their life, they have no regrets, they have no achievements. That is real God realization. Rest are only the cartoons. Let us offer all this as our prayer unto Lord and be cool. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.